We are live. We are live. We are live. Welcome to Monday Night Madness, man. Football is in effect. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm your merciful, and I'm with my man, the big dog, Big J in the building, Mackenzie Report.
What's going
Y'all already
on?
know what it is, man. Monday Night Football. Did y'all see that run that my man did?
The freight train came through 76 yards right up the middle and said, "What? Somebody."
Yo.
I think a couple of people made some business decisions right there. It's like, nah, you got him. You got him. I don't got him. You got him. Because he went straight up the middle. I don't know where the safety was, where the middle linebacker was.
Nobody trying to touch him.
Nah, they said, you got him. You got that one. I'll talk to you in the film room and see what happened. I'll make up something by Tuesday.
Bro, that boy there.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Got another one hurt too.
Is a problem.
Yes. He was just running it right down, and he caught another guy just like he did. What's his name last year, man? He caught another one, posterized him, got a full extension, stiff arm. Bam, to the ground, son. Caught it right in the chest, put his hand right here, and down that guy went. It was just ridiculous. They had to have about 3 other guys come back and tackle him. Derrick Henry is the truth. It's like Earl Campbell back in the day, and with more muscle.
The way he runs.
Yes, he runs straight. He runs straight up and just dares you to stop him. It's like it's nothing. I think his body fat is probably like 2%.
Yo, he's a beast. He's beyond a beast, man.
Yeah, he's just ridiculous.
He's an android.
Yeah, and he just doesn't stop. Here it goes again.
He's not even human.
Yeah, it's like, who's going to stop him?
He's an android. I don't know how they're going to deal with him, but I swear, kid, if you don't get him before he starts boogieing,
you're
done.
Hey, you what the mindset is when you have to get on the field and you're going to play against Derrick Henry? I don't know. Like, look, what we're going to do is we're going to set it up. You got him. I'll stop him. You hold him. I mean, he got commercials when he's dragging 2 guys. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But the Bills holding their own. Actually, they took the lead, late touchdown to Cole Beasley. The Titans holding their own. Everybody thought they just rolled over, but Derrick Henry and they're playing scrappy. They're playing scrappy against the defense. They got the number 1 defense, number 1 offense right now.
The Bills, right?
So the Titans doing a pretty good job trying to keep in the game. Ryan Tannehill ain't make too many errors, and they shutting down the Bills the receivers. They got to go to the 3rd guy. They got Cole Beasley performing, and they finally found Stephon Diggs. He's been missing in action for the first 5 weeks, so they got to spray it around Josh Allen. I think they still be able to pull this out. Ryan Tannehill's playing mistake-free, and Derrick Henry's already got 100+ in the first half. So
I got a question for you. When does the Bills play the Cowboys?
They don't play this year. They played last year on Thanksgiving. Nah, it's East versus West. So I mean, AFC versus NFC. So they only play each other once every 4 years. So the only time they're gonna meet is in the Super Bowl this year.
Okay, so they don't play.
They played last year Thanksgiving, and the Bills kind of surprised the Cowboys.
Do the Cowboys play Tampa?
They already played Tampa. That was the first game of the season.
And that's
the only loss that the Cowboys have, right?
Right.
Because the Cowboys looking good, man. I mean, Bill Belichick, he came up with some defensive schemes, and really they were in it. They were in it for a minute. Mac Jones,
Bill Belichick almost had him, kid.
He's right, yeah. He's like, I'm not losing to Mike McCarthy. I'm not losing to Mike McCarthy. Yeah, he was not going to try to lose to Mike McCarthy, but the Cowboys tied it up late in the 4th quarter, and CeeDee Lamb wasn't having a good game the whole game, pretty much, and then tied it in the 4th quarter late, and then ended up with a touchdown in overtime. So that was one of the better games this year. The Cowboys are learning how to win under different situations, which is good.
But I'm telling you,
dangerous to everybody else.
If Belichick would have had a better defense,
oh yeah,
a little bit better, just a little bit.
Yeah, just the secondary. The secondary's not making it for him.
The way he was throwing their defense around, they was looking good.
They were looking good, and actually, it was down. They were up 14-7 at one point, and the only touchdown they had was again your boy Diggs out of Dallas Cowboys. Got to be leading guy for defender of the year because he's got his seventh interception, and he's already got 3 taken back to the house. So he's a scorer. He's with Deion Sanders all over again. It looks like. Comparing himself to Sanders, and I think he's right.
Cowboys is looking kind of special. I ain't gonna front about that.
Yeah, and they got the luck of the draw too. The schedule is pretty much their favor, and nobody's really. Dang, they got a bye next week, which is good. I think Dak got a little banged up, and then after that, they just don't play anybody till Kansas City, which is about 3 weeks down the road. So, I mean,
they got a little easy. They got a little easy one.
Yeah, so you got. I don't know how it worked out. The NFC East was kind of whack last year, so they got they're going to benefit from it. But you never know. I mean, sometimes the Redskins kind of have their number, so they haven't played Redskins. I'm sorry, Washington football team kind of has their number, but they they haven't played yet. They still got to play them twice. But right now they're the front runner in the NFC. I don't know. Tampa Bay has something to say about that. I think they still got it.
Right.
Tampa Bay can still put it together when they need to, if they need to, and when they need to.
Right.
Yeah. So I think they're solid. The Tampa Bay do the right thing and bring everybody back and not do anybody new. That's going to lead to question because, sometimes it's the youth is good and bad, right? You got youth, you got young, you're young. Right. You're naive. You're going to make your mistakes, but you got energy. And then the older guys, I mean, they already won the Super Bowl, and you asking them to gear up enough energy to win another Super Bowl. I don't know. The age of the roster may or may not come back to bite Tampa Bay.
Do Dallas play Baltimore?
No, they're going to play the. They play the. What do they play? I think they play the NFC. They play the NFC West. So they'll play Kansas City. They'll play the Raiders. Right. They'll play San Diego Chargers later on in the season. So everything is AFC, NFC, and you're going to pick one particular division in the AFC. So this year, Dallas plays the whole of the AFC West. So they play the Chargers, the Raiders, the Kansas City Chiefs, and what's that fourth one? Whatever that fourth one is. So no, Baltimore is not in that either. So Baltimore looked damn good and damn good. And it wasn't any last minute heroics neither. They just beat out freaking Justin Herbert, who messed me up in fantasy again. But they just stomped them. They just stomped, there's no other word to put it. They just ran. They had 3 backs and they ran for 100 yards.
Right, Baltimore looked good.
They had 3 backs and Le'Veon Bell, like old school backs. Le'Veon Bell, Latavius Murray, and a 3rd back, and they got 100 yards. So that was nothing for Lamar Jackson to do. There was nothing that did. No pressure on him. Defense shut down everything. Mike Williams, nothing. Keenan Allen, nothing. I mean, they just shut everybody down. The only person who was doing was Jared Cook.
Right.
Because he was the check down guy, and Eckler, the running back out of the backfield. That was it. But other than they harassed, they surprised, they hid defenses. It was all over. They played the best game of the season, I think. And they just really proved it. The Chargers probably had another road game, had to come to the East Coast again.
Right.
I think it's back-to-back. They probably got to it. Might have been a factor, but Justin Herbert was definitely off his game yesterday.
Football, I don't know. How we look on our situation, man? Did we get enough people for the rundown?
I didn't think we did. I mean, we did. We got a couple of entries. I don't think we made your 20 mark. I even brought it down to 10. I didn't get to 10 entries. I didn't see you send me anything either. So we're gonna have to hold it off. I got the thing lined up for next week. So
got the thing lined up. So when you gonna put next week's schedule up?
Y'all put next week thing on Wednesday. Probably. I got to see what's happening today. With this Monday night game, and then put out the thing. I think I already have an idea of who I want to pick because I got the top 5 and then a couple of wild cards in there. We got a lot of buys next week too, so a lot of people are off. The Bills are off, the Cowboys are off, the Steelers are off. I don't know where they're gonna get the ratings from because everybody's off, and the LA Chargers
Everybody's
are off
off.
too.
But the week
Yeah,
after
like
or next
6
week.
teams you got to buy next week. It's kind of crazy.
So
The
everybody's off.
Bills, Dallas, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, the Chargers, and Jacksonville. And Jacksonville, big up and shout out. I mean, everybody's on him about what he's done lately, but it takes a lot to win a game in the NFL, and first win for Urban Meyer as an NFL football head coach, and also Trevor Lawrence, his first win too. So they had to do it up in London, but they did it and got it done. Jacksonville got one off the board. So the Detroit Lions, only team left that hasn't won a game just yet this year.
I posted it up just now on our joint. Win $100, chopped cheese. Put your picks in for next week.
Yeah, so next week we'll see. Now, well, let's start with 10. Are you gonna? I'm kind of hard with the 20, but I know that probably intimidated some people. But
I'm gonna push it, and you gonna push it. We gonna push it, because I wasn't really pushing it, so I ain't gonna front. I wasn't really, but I'm putting it in right now while we on. I'm putting it up. You know what I mean?
Let everybody know.
Yeah, win $100. You know what I mean? And check the picks on the McKinsey report.
Yeah. We'll private out probably, if not tomorrow, definitely Wednesday. Then your boy Aaron Rodgers talked about, ran his mouth up in Chicago, talking about he owned people. Some guy gave him the finger. Aaron Rodgers was like some guy, he scored a touchdown that put the game out of hand pretty much. And then he slid in outside, so he's kind of in the corner of the end zone. And a couple of fans in Chicago gave him the finger. So he said, "You know what? I own y'all. I own you. I own you. I still own you." He's like 25-5 against the Chicago Bears for his career. So that was kind of funny. One of the highlights of the week. Yeah, who else? Can't forget Arizona. Arizona Cardinals. They 6-0. And they're serious about it. So you can't say it was a weak schedule.
Dallas don't play them neither?
Dallas does not. I got to double check that one. Dallas does not play Arizona. I don't think so. Yeah.
That'll be a hell of a game, too.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But, the Cowboys, I think, they just got lucky with this schedule this year. It's kind of crazy. I don't know other way to say it, but crazy. But let's see what they got. So what's left, they got, once they come back, they play the Vikings, the Broncos, the Falcons, the Chiefs, the Raiders. Yeah, this is weak. The Raiders, the Saints, and then they got to play, the rest of the NFC East. The Saints, Washington, Giants, and Washington again. They don't play the Cardinals till 2020. Oh, they do play the Cardinals. January 2nd. There you go. The Cardinals and then the Eagles.
How about that?
So they don't play to each other, but, that's going to be a good game. But I'm not sure if the Cardinals can keep this pace. They got to go. The Cardinals are great, but they do have to play everybody in the NFC West. So
right, they got to play everybody.
Yeah, and you've seen the Seahawks, even though without Russell Westbrook, they held their own against the Steelers and tried to win that game also. So that was pretty cool. They took it into overtime, and then
Geno messed it up all at the end.
Geno just fumbled the ball away. J.J. Watt came through again.
Geno, man, I don't know about Geno, man. Geno be messing me up, man.
Yeah, he did a game. He threw about 300.
He said they was gonna bring Cam back over there.
Yeah.
But it's too late
Cam's
for all that.
wishful thinking, but does Cam still have it to begin with? I mean, I think his arm's gone. Obviously, last year the Patriots, his arm's gone. He can't do his magic. Even if he runs and scrambles, who's he going to throw? He can't throw deep anyway.
He can't throw deep. His arm, his arm is shot.
Once they start throwing, I mean, it's everybody. It's Drew Brees. That's why Drew Brees had to give it up. Eli, even Phillip Rivers, they can't throw deep anymore. What's the point? What's the real deal? Why are you even doing this?
Right, you can't go down the field. What are you doing? You playing around.
Right. I mean, Ben figured it out somehow, and he looked pretty sharp at times yesterday. And I could give him back to the Big Ben title instead of Old Ben, but right now we have to see if they can hold it off. But again, they're off this week, so they caught a good win against the Seahawks, and gut check too as well, because that was into overtime as well.
Right.
The Vikings finally had to win in overtime. They finally got a win against the Carolina Panthers. That was ridiculous.
I love when they go overtime. I love.
Oh yeah, extra view. I mean, that's perfect, right? And it's do or die. It's like, hey, we're either gonna win this or we're gonna go home, and it's
we're gonna go home crying.
Yeah, and that's the parody of the NFL right now. No league is safe, which is great, and everybody's doing the best they can to win the game. So right now, that eventually pans off. So, and that's what happened with the Vikings last week. Carolina is now 0-3 after a 3-0 start. And the same can go with the Broncos. Broncos lost 3 in a row too. Yeah, they was just they were hot 3-0, this and that and this, but no. Now everything came back to norm, and now everybody's trying to figure out what's the best way to do.
It's anybody's situation to win right now.
Everybody still win the whole thing.
And no, I'm saying it's anybody's situation. Like it's only 6 games, right? So if right now. If certain teams, the big buck teams like the Chiefs and like that, if they win the rest of their games, it's a situation for them.
I mean, I don't think anybody gonna win outright, straight up. I mean, you got so many factors going in: injuries, weather, just people beating you just because you winning. You know what I mean? The law of probability as well. So. Ain't nobody gonna run the table, I don't think, going forward.
I don't think so.
Nobody can.
I know the Giants ain't.
The Giants ain't. That was just utter embarrassment. There's no other way to say it. But Jones went back to the old Daniel Jones and started giving away presents in Christmas in October.
I really don't know. Like what are they gonna do? He's got to go.
I don't know if he's got to go. I mean, he got some injuries in there. A lot of the whole receiving core was pretty much gone. That's why he was forcing it to Eric Ingram for majority of the game. So I'm like, everybody was like, oh, he's not even checking down nobody. He's just going straight to Ingram. You don't have Saquon to do a play action. This guy Booker was okay, but he wasn't scaring anybody. So the Rams just settled in a little deep zone, and then just kept picking them off left and right.
Right.
So yeah, I think they got to do something. But they play the Panthers this week, so it's going to be interesting because both of them on about a 5-game losing streak combined. They lost 2 in a row. Panthers lost 3 in a row. But somebody got a game. That's up in New York. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to see how that goes.
If they was playing down here, they played in Charlotte. I had to go to that game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll get tickets. My daughter's birthday too, and everything. She's a big Panther fan, so we're gonna make a big deal about it and stuff. So her birthday's Saturday, so Sunday we're gonna find a little sports bar and like little jokes. Last time came down to that field goal by Gano. He kicked like a 64-yarder or whatever, but that was a heartbreaker. But we'll see. But that makes rivalries fun, So we'll see what happens this time around. But yeah, the Panthers got to get their act together because they're slip sliding away, and they got to keep up with Tampa Bay. Yeah, they got to keep up with Tampa Bay, and that's not making it. The defense just disappeared. I mean, at one point, the defense was the number one in the thing. But ever since Dallas gave them that smackdown, they can't stop nobody. They haven't stopped anybody. Even Kirk Cousins throwing for 350 on you, forcing overtime. Oh my God, winning in overtime. That was just ridiculous. I mean, where's the defense at? That secondary is supposed to be this vaunted secondary, and the pressure from the thing, but nobody was doing anything last night. I don't know. It wasn't the heat either. I want to hear it. It was 60 degrees. It was no big heat or nothing. None of that. So. They got to come up with some, other than excuses. What happened really yesterday?
They have to. If they don't, listen. It's gonna be the rest of the season is gonna be really, really bad for them.
Really bad. They lose to the Giants, then that's pretty much that's a sign within itself.
Yeah, that's pretty
Because
much,
the Giants,
pack it up.
Giants in a bag right now. A bag. I walked into the bar, it was 3-0. The next thing I know, it was 38-3. I was like, what? I
couldn't even stomach it, man.
No, you have 4 turnovers. They got like 35 points off of each turnover. It was ridiculous.
No good. Well, back to live action.
Yeah. It looks like the Bills got the ball back. They're up 20-17 in the third. Josh Allen trying to make it happen, but we'll see. But yeah, the Titans came to play today. They came to play. Got the crowd behind them too, because they got embarrassed last time. That was just straight up. Because I think there was one of those COVID games ended up playing on a Wednesday or something like that.
Right.
And they just got embarrassed. So they're really, really trying to get psyched up for this game.
You want to make sure y'all checking back with us. Thursday, no later than Thursday, your picks will be up. You'll be able to put your picks in.
Yeah,
at least 20 people, man. We're going to promote it. We need at least 20 people to win this somebody to win this $100.
You guys say you know football. Let's see what you got. Just show it up, man. You don't have to. There's no entry fee. It's not like Lotto, but I mean,
you ain't like to win it.
You know football. Give us 7 picks, and whoever get the closest one wins. There you go.
That's right. Whoever get the most picks get the buck. Get busy.
We're giving away money. Gas prices is high. Who doesn't need it? Gas for $3.09 down in Charlotte. Come on.
Come on, let's make it happen. Football fans, check the McKenzie report. The picks will be on there. Check Chop Cheese. We're going to direct you to the McKenzie report for your picks to be up. Sign up. Get ready. Who want to win $100? Come get it. It's here for you.
Come get it. Write it all. We're
going to get back to live action, man. Monday Night Football. We'll see y'all Thursday at halftime to talk about what's going on the rest of this game and Thursday's game to see what's popping and cracking.
There you go.
Listen, man, we here. We're going to make it do what it do like we always do. My man, Big J, and I'm the merciful. Jay, give him something on the way out, man.
2017, we'll have to see what happens and goes down. Check us out on Thursday night halftime. Talk about the game that's going on. And then that's Cleveland against the Broncos. We'll see what's happening with Baker Mayfield. And then also we'll have a preview for the rest of the Sunday's games. And as well, and again, push our promotion for the games and get the picks out and see what happens. Might give you an edge here and there. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. Y'all be good. Finish your football. Have a good night and a good tomorrow. Y'all be safe. We are out of here.
All right. Love of football. Have a good. Shout out to Ed Stewart.
Ed, easy Ed.
Have a good one.